everyone. Welcome to the Higurashi cast. We're here. We've watched Higurashi. We have things to say. Here I have the one and only JellyBeaner.
It's been 26 episodes, and the Lon Lolly has still not gotten fucked.
I'm sorry.
But she got naked, Jelly. She got naked, you know.
That's not good enough, Nonibra. When you've been doing it as long as I have, it takes a lot more nowadays.
Doing what?
Okay, interrupting as per usual. We have no Nibra.
The podcast is out, guys. You know, it only took me like 3 months.
It's okay. I take longer than that to do commissions. We also have Kajoro Bitathorn.
Can you believe it? No, I cannot.
That's a shame. That's a shame because I believe that we have one more person, a very special boy. And he is posting images in the Lolly Lounge, Reno Torpedo.
Guys, I know friends tell each other everything, and that's why I have to come clean. I've been hiding a secret from all of you, and that's that I love Higurashi!
Yes!
Oh my god.
I mean, it's okay.
Another victim.
It's okay. I mean, I'm not really that huge fan, but, you know.
I thought you'd committed a murder, and I was 100% down to help you hide the body.
I mean, I thought that was like self-evident. I don't really need to keep a secret. I murder out in the open.
Rita, if you murdered and didn't tell us and ask us for help, I would literally cry.
Yeah, same.
Raise his paw
Same.
before we continue. Rita, post the pictures in gross, disgusting things so I could find them later.
Well, these aren't going in the episode, no need, bruh. Except
we
now that you're mentioning it, now that you've said it, now that you fucked it up, no need, bro. We have to put it in the episode. I'm just posting Higurashi cringe, just this image of Keiichi with the word husbando written over it.
Clearly he's a
the audience should know, Rito. They should know all about the cringe, though.
Listen, if the audience needs to see something, I'll post it where it needs to get posted. And
More
believe you me, I got some images for you.
I can't believe what the new series did to Akasaka. Look at him. Look at his mouth. Akasaka. I'm lying. He looks exactly the same, only like he's in Monogatari. It looks like Akasaka in Monogatari. I can't unsee it now.
Akasaka-san.
I guess we could start with that. Rito, you're the research guy, you know, anime encyclopedia.
Don't give me that much credit, but...
Okay, who made the new one? Is it made by Shaft?
Who made the
director, you mean?
You know, let me check. I don't really remember because I have not been watching the new one, but
I watched a bit of it.
I've seen like several episodes of it. I think I've seen like maybe 6 episodes.
Wait,
I have not really been paying that much attention to it because I don't really think it's that important in the context of the old one until you've seen all of the old show. So yeah, let me see here. Yeah,
I looked it up. I found it. It's the new one is directed by Keiichiro Kawaguchi.
Yeah.
And he directed.
Yeah, I think I have it up here too. Yeah, he did some
Dragon Collection.
Mayochiki. He's got some ecchi shit under his belt. Yeah, nothing that really stands out to me.
Okay.
Wait.
I assume
he directed Island. Do you guys remember? Oh my god! Yo, he directed. Oh my god, he directed Hayate the Combat Butler. My favorite show ever. Holy shit.
I've never seen that.
Okay, I assume these people are Shaft veterans or have worked on...
No, there's nothing. This has nothing to do with This has nothing to do with Shaft other than Watanabe Akio doing the character designs. This is not unless I'm mistaken, I don't think this is a Shaft show.
Okay, there is the head tilts, the zoom ins, the fucking weird filter when the fucking perspective changes. Look, I'm not lying. Just so you know.
That's not really like a Shaft thing, and that we can get into that later because I have some things to say about the animation.
I want to do you want to start the arc we left off at, outside of technical things when it comes to story?
For context, we might stop doing this in the future, but for now, we have watched up to from episode 20 until the finale of season 1 of Higurashi and episode 10 of the new one. We might just stop talking about the new one and just do it in chronological order. But who knows?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really feeling that it's super worth it right now. You know, it's
AD タイム。この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
Oh my god, welcome back to the Higurashi cast. Third episode. This is definitely where we began. Let's fucking go.
No, it's not any for.
Yeah, so we left off in at I think episode 20 where it's looking at the Onigafuchi Sonozaki arc where you have where originally you were led to believe it was Mion being with some small details here and there, and then it's the other perspective of that arc of where it's Shion being absolutely evil and twisted.
Yes.
Based.
Yeah, it's hot.
Honestly, this arc was for something that we already knew a lot about. It took, I think, way too many episodes to get to the point. It was also pretty slow considering that we knew a lot of the plot points.
Old Higurashi is pretty slow. It's it really relies on that tension build-up loop, which it works most of the time,
Yeah, it's for
I think
really
it's also
slow
it was
people.
giving us a chance to really understand Shion as a character because before she was just interchangeable with Mion, literally.
Literally. But
whereas you find out that most of that arc is just Shion entirely.
Yeah, they kind of they get a little overindulgent with the whoa, bro. It was actually, you remember this thing you saw 2, 3, 8 episodes ago? It was actually Shion.
It was Shion the whole time.
If it wasn't Shion, it must have been a third fucking twin because that was the original theory we had. We're like, how?
Oh,
That was the original theory.
yeah.
Well, exactly. I'm the triplet. I'm the third one. I'm Rion. That's me.
Yes.
Hi.
So
Who better
Yeah,
to
no.
spearhead the Higurashi cast than Rion Sonozaki?
big twist. Shion the whole time, and at the end of it, she fucking dies somehow, trips on something.
Oh yeah, I guess it
No,
really
her
isn't.
shirt gets caught. Her shirt gets caught.
Her shirt gets caught on an invisible nail, and she falls to her death.
Yeah.
still,
So to clarify,
somehow-
it is an alternate version. It's not actually the same arc as the one it's mimicking, but it is a different version of that arc. As all of them are different, but
Yes.
Yes.
Are you sure? I thought it was
Wait,
literally
what?
just the same arc
Pause.
from the earlier season.
well, because she wasn't dead at the. Remember, she kills Keiichi at the end of that arc in the other one.
but
then
we
says
don't
she
get to see what
dies here.
We don't
No,
see what happens
no. Read it.
after
in-
that once Keiichi dies.
Yeah.
In the Mion
In the
arc.
old one, we see her kill Keiichi, and that's the end. But in the the fucking
in the
complete
hospital,
version,
but she doesn't go to the
Yes.
hospital in the new one.
Yeah, she does.
She-
Yeah,
falls
she
to the
does.
balcony in the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
She
that
falls
was
off-
that
That's
was
when she
no,
dies.
that was her going back to her room, the space where she was staying. Remember how she somebody was banging
shit.
on the
He's
door
right,
and
he's
she
right.
left out the balcony, and that was
Bruh,
her
bruh.
going back to that balcony.
Oh yeah, but
she
fell
didn't
off.
go to the hospital.
Yeah, and she fell
didn't
off
go to
of
the
it.
hospital.
She didn't go to the hospital.
Bruh.
Well, I mean, that first arc was already vague enough because he gets stabbed and then he wakes up in the hospital and he's fine, and then the nurse is there, and then all of a sudden Shion pops literally from the fucking underside of the bed and stabs him.
Yes!
Yeah.
It was already
She still
doesn't
stabs
make
him.
any sense.
Yeah, but
in the,
but
she
we
still
don't-
stabs him in
that
the
part
chest to send
doesn't
him
I'm
to
gonna
the
chalk
hospital.
that up to Hinamizawa.
that part doesn't happen in the Shion. It was Shion the whole time. They don't do that part. She dies.
because and we'll get into this later in the final arc, but like all the arcs, like each of them have like an instance where there is something centered around them, and it ends with them dying. Like all the the arcs where Keiichi's the main character, it's him dying at the end. But she was the main character of this arc, and she died at the end. And actually, since like I don't know if I assume Keiichi still lived to go to the hospital in this, but she didn't go to the hospital to kill him. Maybe. Right. I'm not again.
I'm gonna chalk that up to like a Hinami. You know Hinamizawa syndrome. We all know Hinamizawa syndrome now, don't we? Now that we've seen the whole first episode.
You mean the
being
alien
schizo?
Parasite maggots?
Yeah, the thing where you hallucinate and you self-harm and it causes extreme paranoia. The thing the thing that Keiichi was severely suffering from in the first episode.
Yeah.
The first arc. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna chalk it up to that.
Before
I can't remember if it was that or not, but I'm pretty sure it was.
Okay, details aside, if it's like exactly the same or not, I just want to say it's really, really funny that scene where she's like sitting in her room, going all insane. Then she's like, "Time to commit murder, bros." She like jumps out of her window to the balcony, walks to the stairs, all like laughing maniacally, meets Keiichi, stabs the motherfucker.
So happy.
Yeah, stabs the motherfucker, runs back, laughing and fucking prancing around, and she like jumps, invisible nail, and dies. That entire sequence was the greatest piece of animation in history.
I do love how abruptly it ended. She's like, ha ha ha.
It's fun.
I'm being crazy. Oops, I'm dead now.
Yeah,
she's so happy the entire time.
Yeah.
Let me look up who directed the old one.
The old one's great. I'm just saying.
What, the old one? The old one was Studio Dean. I meant the director. No, the director is who's the director was Chiaki Kon.
Oh wow. Oh, you know it off the top of your head.
I have like a list of people here. There's I was looking through Kohn's stuff earlier. There's nothing that really, it's a lot of boys love stuff, it looks like.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Golden Time. Yeah, I forgot. Right. Yeah, you like that show.
Oh, I like Golden Time. For some reason I need to rewatch it to see if I still do.
It gives me conniptions, frankly.
You know what? Oh my god, I'm looking at the mail right now. Guys, Chiaki Kon, director of the original Higurashi, is going to direct the House Husband anime.
Oh, the one.
The Way of the House Husband.
Hype. Yeah, it's hype. I heard he jumps out a window and gets caught on an invisible nail and falls too.
Studio JC staff for that.
Yes. Back to the murder show.
Was there anything else? Was there anything else going on in that arc that you guys wanted to talk about?
In the Shion arc, particularly.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. The whole.
Oh yeah, isn't that the one where her nails get ripped off?
Yes. Yeah. Okay, so
I think we already talked about that the last time.
Yeah, we talked about the nail part.
There's a lot of confusion about people about who was lying about who knew what, and it's like, oh no, wait, Mion actually knew what happened to him all along, or did she, or did the village leader, or did she's? I mean, it is just her going crazy. Not. So yeah, but there is a lot of confusion in details, who should know what, and that seems to be the source of her anger.
To begin with? Because did when Shion has Mion, trapped, tortured, sex slave or whatever, she's like, say sorry because you killed this dude and because you're evil and bad and all this stuff. And she's Mion is breaking down in the corner. She's like, I'm sorry, bro. We didn't mean to do it that way. Blah 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 blah. But then, in the final episode, where Mion is in front of they're both in front of the well, the fucking deep pit, and she's like, now you're gonna suffer like he did, and you're gonna go in there as punishment. The police are on their way. They're gonna save you. But then, the fucking sound stops, and Mion turns to Shion, and she's like, we didn't do anything to the guy. Like, grandma, like, didn't know. Like, I asked her, and she's like, no, bro, we couldn't find him. He just, like, ran away or something. And then, like, Shion has, like, this breakdown, and she's like, no, but you said. And she's like, I didn't say anything. But no, why did I kill all these people? Then she pushes me on, and, goes kill Keiichi, and the fucking arc ends. Like, we're never unclear. Did the grandma and Mion do anything to Shion's boyfriends?
Satoshi.
Yes, Satoshi.
Yeah, Satoshi. I know what happened to Satoshi. Would you like to know what happened to Satoshi?
No,
Is that a spoiler?
That's a
Yeah,
spoiler.
it is. It's a spoiler for season
Let's not say we did.
Okay, but currently on the
Yeah.
timetable. Because Shion is, insane. So we don't know for sure. Did they, like, do something or they didn't? Because Mion gets, thrown into the pit screaming, we didn't do anything, bro. You're just insane.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, what
That's
did
what
you
they
guys
get
think
for
of?
sending her out of Hinamizawa. What did they expect?
What did you guys think of Satoko's lolly crucifixion?
Oh man. Yeah, Jelly. What do you think of that?
That's not really what I'm into.
But it combines two of your favorite things, lollies and Christ.
No.
It's a bad combo.
He's like, no.
Fair enough.
Anything else, bros?
I think that's. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't terribly whelmed by that arc.
Next
Should we?
up.
Yeah, should we get down
Yeah,
to
this
the Rena arc?
this is where the
The
fun
Rena arc is
starts.
so good.
Yeah.
Rena's the best girl,
Like
There,
many.
it starts off on episode 22, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It starts off
22 to
with
26.
one of my favorite little parts of animation in the show where they're doing the water gun fight.
Yeah, that was really
that
fun.
has that has like some really fun like all the characters doing really cool dynamic poses. That's pretty good animation. It gets really, like, they have their whole intense water gun fight. Dare I say is it Hiroyuki Imaishi-esque? Is it Gainax-esque? Is it
It is very dynamic and fun.
Yeah, there are a lot of people that worked on this show, so I don't think there's any overlap, nor is it really that much like one of those shows, but it is, this scene in particular was pretty good. Very stylized, very fun.
Yeah.
And it kind of comes back into play later. Like there's a lot of the things they're telling you about, like oh gosh, what's the blonde girl's name? What the
Satoko.
Satoko. Yeah. How they set her up as the master of setting traps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm. And then they use that in the final episode too.
Yes.
So
Yes.
Yes.
They did set it up. I'm glad that didn't come out of nowhere.
Guys.
Because I remember that she's like, oh, the traps. I was like, oh yeah, she's
The trap master.
traps.
Oh, in the new anime, yeah.
No.
no,
The
in the
last episode of the
episode, like
season one.
remember she like comes in, she's like, oh, it's okay, I'm the master of traps, I can do. I mean, it's not really that huge, but
Okay. I know what Sita's
they
talking about.
they at least make sure to remember that they established
I
that character trait.
I was thinking how in the new anime it's like in
Don't
the first
we're not
episode-
talking about the new anime, Cital. We're done. It's
no.
over.
Yet. We're not talking about it yet. We're gonna mention some stuff in it relating to this arc.
It's as far as I'm concerned now, though, it's dead to me. It's dead.
No, next episode
But,
you
we
can't just
do-
establish rules in the middle of the
in the-
podcast.
But the punishment game for them losing the water gun fight, is the girls dressing up in cute maid outfits. And Jelly, I know you like these shots of
Oh my god.
no.
Rika here, some lolly ass, some exposure to lolly ass in the little maid outfits.
Rika over there.
Oh,
God,
Rika
they're all
over there.
fucking pedos.
Hannah-
They're all pedos.
Rita,
Look at her face.
about-
What
Look
did
at
you
her
guys think?
fucking face.
wait, no. When they decided to set the punishment, did you hear their laugh when they had the star eyes and the
Rika's laugh was pretty. It was like a One Piece laugh. It was like
yes, it's fucking epic.
That's great.
Dude, Keiichi, throughout the entire show, Keiichi was never fucking happier.
Until now.
Keiichi's only happy when he's being a pervert, when he's being a pedophile with his friends.
Oh no!
It's
And
like
then
Keiichi and Rika
wait, and then they
are
reveal
OTP because they're both.
No, because they're papas. Not now.
what?
We're not gonna speak
What?
about the secrets of Keiichi yet.
Oh no!
Well,
There was no secret. I was like, when they show Satoko's dress, like after they're fawning over Rika, everyone goes nuts, and the pedo doctor fucking spawns out of the ether
nowhere.
to be like, no, she's all mine.
There's also
And then they're like, no.
there's also some more lolly ass later in this arc. There you go. There's
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This is that's also where they introduce the like pink haired bimbo bitch that's hitting on Rika's dad or Rena's dad. And
Rena.
at first I didn't know like
She
what
just
the
went
deal. I was
off.
like, why? What is her character? What is her relation? I don't really get it. I mean, obviously they were gonna explain it, but it's kind of weird. I did.
She's just extorting Rika's dad.
Yeah, and
you know?
she finds that out when she goes into town to get those jackets. But I don't think Rena ever picked up those jackets. I don't. That's what I've been worried about this whole time.
Yeah.
Okay, so
What a weird note. Like in the scene when they introduced the dumb pink bimbo bitch. They introduce her really weirdly. Oh yeah, sorry, there's no room in our restaurant for you to sit down. Okay, well, I'll wait for a table to open up. I don't understand. Do they not have that in Japan? Can you not wait for tables in Japan?
She's probably just like, nah, fuck it, I'll take something to go.
But yeah, and then she bought some sweets for
I don't know, it's
Rena.
just weird. But then she just bought so she came just to get sweets. You needed to sit down to eat sweets at a restaurant.
Well, I think
she doesn't have much to do.
She's trying to. I think she's trying to win over Rena, right?
yeah. She's trying to coerce
I don't know, it's
Rena.
a
To
weird
make
way to
her
introduce
con
her.
nice and smooth,
it's
but
kinda-
unfortunately for her, Rena has all the brain cells in the show.
Yeah, she's a
Yes,
detective,
objectively
goddammit.
speaking, Rena is the smartest character in the show.
You know,
Those detective characteristics that were set up in a previous arc are coming back in. They're very important to a character.
there's some people that die in this arc, but frankly,
No.
we lost a very important character in this arc. Someone who's been with us through the entire show, and really, I'm pretty torn up about it. We lost the statue of Colonel Sanders. They threw him out.
I remember seeing him out in the rain. Oh,
Poor
So
boy.
fucking sad.
makes me sad.
Hey,
Rip,
speaking of
bros.
character deaths, fucking shout out to the nurse. She didn't die in this arc. This is the one arc
Yes,
where she didn't fucking bite
Our
him.
nurse made it. Fuck yeah. And
Or
boy,
did she?
and you
Wait.
kept wondering.
I don't think that's true. I'm pretty sure she got blown the fuck out again at the because
No, that's
Yeah.
but like later, like at the end.
So she did die in this arc. So what are you on about?
But she
Yeah,
did a
no,
thing.
she
Oh yeah,
gave
before.
her some information.
she had a
and then died.
conversation and they got blown
Wait,
the fuck
wait.
out again.
Wait, hang on.
Oh fuck! It was a
Chekhov's
flashback.
nurse,
Kazoru,
just
no,
wait.
we got blown the fuck out. It was a flashback.
Yeah, no, it was a flashback. It was a flashback.
It was
By
a
flashback, I mean a
flashback.
flash forward to the next
Damn.
arc.
Oh wait, yeah. Wait, speaking of flashbacks, like real quick, just to cycle back, did you guys see that scene that foreshadows this arc where Rena is in a black jumpsuit or whatever and talks about and she does, I love this. This is such a she does this pose over the sunset.
The
like,
Wellwood. It's a Wellwood,
Oh,
is
yes.
it? Well, what is
Yes.
it?
It's in
Yes,
most
that's
discussed
great.
in audio links.
The subtitle here says, "Then shall we begin?" But all I read was, "I will be the god of the new world."
I will draw myself like that. I
Big-
am the god of the new world.
This is just, I don't know, I just got very light Yagami vibes from this. I don't know why.
yeah.
it's just
the
the
lighting
pose,
is really
really.
good.
Yeah, and she talks about, she has like this, I don't remember it too well. She has this whole like little monologue about happiness and unhappiness, and once you are burdened with unhappiness, it's hard to get away from it. Something.
Something gay.
This is why Rena was the character I related to most when I was young. I very much had this like mindset.
The mindset of killing
I see it.
Yeah, my dad's lover. Yes, that's why my dad is still single to this day, and it'll never change.
Okay, so this is the best
No one's
fucking
getting
thing that exists.
pregnant. There will be.
Oh my
no
God,
more
Cecil,
siblings.
do you also have a little bus hangout spot that looks exactly like Fillmore from Cars?
I wish. Fucking I wish.
Fillmore from Cars. Don't you just mean a Volkswagen bus?
Yes,
Did-
Rita.
Yes,
Did
well,
Rena
Cars.
technically get a triple kill in this arc?
Yeah, Rena fucking demolishes. Rena fucking keeps
Wait,
winning.
who's the third one?
The baby. Because if she was pregnant, she
Oh.
got a triple
Oh,
kill.
well,
yeah.
we'd actually. I don't know if that's actually true or not. Because why would she have
That is
his
true,
baby if she was just planning to scam him? Right? Would that not just be? I'm
Oh,
skeptical
you know what
as
I
to
thought
whether
it
or not
was?
that's necessarily true.
You know what I thought it was when I heard that? I thought like she had
The other guys.
she had the
right?
she had the other guy's baby. She had Satoko's
That's-
uncle's baby and was gonna pass it off as Rena's dad's baby.
Was that Satoko's uncle?
Yes.
Yeah,
kinda
that
looks
guy.
like Satoko.
That's Satoko's uncle. It all connects.
No, it is. It is.
No,
it
I
is.
thought.
Man, Satoko's
Huh.
aunt would hate that.
Yeah, I had to double check too. It's the
We
same.
googled
it's
it
the same
in
character.
while we were
looked it up.
watching.
Gosh, it's been so long since I've seen those episodes. So.
Dude.
Oh yeah, you know, really,
Son,
it is.
leave
It is.
those cords alone, or I will have to kill you and hide your body in a fridge.
Which is like, okay, so
Rena's such a
fucking
pro.
Rena kills Satoko's uncle. Satoko's like,
But Satoko's uncle is an abusive piece of shit.
Well, yeah, but like there was
He
literally
just
no
disappeared one day.
reaction.
He
Like
just-
they
he
didn't
just
even
stopped
touch on
coming
that.
back.
at
Dude,
all.
he raped a fucking child. Do you really think she cares if he dies?
I mean, some reaction would have been nice to be like, hey, you killed my uncle. Hey.
She was a
Okay,
little
okay,
distracted
Jelly.
I mean,
by
they
her
Jelly,
friend
did.
and
They
Jelly.
did like
In the best
bypass
scene
the whole
later.
discussion.
Okay,
Yeah.
in the best scene
They had
later, she literally, she's like, hey bros, I killed these people. You know, does the fucking evil pose on top of the sunset and the garbage. And they're like, okay, we're all friends.
Oh hell yeah! Satoko's
Yeah,
like,
no,
fuck
I
yeah,
get
Rena,
what
Mom.
Jelly and Rita mean. They kind of skip reactions and go straight to discussion.
No, I mean they literally cut the like the explanation, like Rena explaining it to them. It's like they
Yeah.
say they're going to the junkyard, and then it cuts to them like Rena being like, "Oh, well, you've found me." Like
I've done it.
after she has explained it, like they know who. It is presumed that she has explained who those people were to
Yes,
her when they saw the bodies, because she's like talking as it. So there is a lot of conversation and things that happened in between that. So there probably was some canonical reaction to that as well. But I think, yeah, I don't know. There's a lot to suggest that Satoko also just hates the fuck out of her uncle. I've seen.
Yeah.
I guess there's this one creepy as fuck image of her uncle. I think from the original
Bro.
work, smiling at her. Yeah. here
What
in-
the fuck? That is
Smiling at a child, pretty cringe.
No. Sito, look at this image. This is like.
Look.
This is
Oh fuck yeah, that's fucking creepy, bro.
That's like Attack on Titan, ugly bastard.
Okay, in past discussions, we were like talking about the characters. We're like, hey, why does Satoko like have like super like strength? She can just throw people around. Confirmed right now, it is not canon because in the new one, the same arc, the fucking Satoko throws Keiichi, the same exact scenes. It doesn't happen. Even when she tries to push him, she's like, because she's 6 and he's like 14, she's not able to do anything. She's not able to lift tables and like throw. She's just, for whatever reason, in the old Higurashi, she just is super like retard strong But in the new one, she's just no. She's just a child.
The new one is incorrect. Retard strength is the best part. One of the best parts about Higurashi.
You know, they never explained the prior arc of the old show. They never explained when Keiichi literally kills her uncle and then apparently didn't kill and he's still alive apparently.
Who did he kill by accident instead of her uncle?
That was her uncle. The yellow-haired guy's
I thought
her
it was
uncle.
through some magical powers the bodies were swapped or some weird. I
No,
don't remember.
No, guys.
What happened?
You
in
just
that arc.
have fucking goldfish memory. No.
Yeah.
The small Satoko, the small child, pretended that her uncle is fine or whatever. That's the fucking thing. That's the gist.
Yeah, I guess you don't
But
see
where'd
him
the
for
body
the rest of the
go?
arc, do you?
What?
The body. No,
Yeah, true. The body was gone.
Satoko covered for him.
No,
Satoko
I think it's
covered.
either
But
Satoko.
is it that
It's either
Satoko dug
Satoko
up the
or
body?
Mion.
One of them covered for him, yeah.
Yeah, they couldn't
Yeah,
find the
here's
body
the-
anywhere. That was the whole thing.
It's just not explained very well. I don't think it's.
Okay, but because now we
I
know.
think that's the point.
Okay, example.
Because
It
these
is
are
the example.
these are canonically the question arcs. These are the arcs that set up the questions.
Okay, here is an explanation. For example, in this arc, when Rena kills the two bodies and they bury them in a cave, the bodies disappear, which cause Rena the whole fucking what's happening. They betrayed him, all this bullshit. We learn that Mion used her mafia powers and just got the bodies removed. So I assume we're just supposed to assume that she did the same to Keiichi in the previous arc. She was just trying to cover for
Yeah,
Keiichi.
she just chucked him down a well.
Yeah, and fucking grabbed the bodies where he digged them like a fucking retard and hid them somewhere else. That's just what Mion does. She just hides bodies using mafia powers.
I am the head of a mafia family. What
And
if I
then-
just stopped my friends from being arrested for
Pretends
murder?
to be
Especially because
retarded.
Rena told her about this one. She knew exactly where this was, and she's like, "I'll just then no one's gonna check. I'll just move it."
Yeah, Mion just says, "Oh, I moved the bodies because it was way too retarded to leave them in the open."
I had them moved. I had them removed. It's
Yeah,
fine.
we got a real mover over here. Mover.
She's moving. She's moving their corpses. Oh, fucking! I love that Rena successfully killed two people and a fetus, a hypothetical fetus that we don't even know really exists. But she just butchered.
Schrodinger's fetus. If
I
you
was
will.
just gonna say it. Damn it.
Based. The best thing is I don't think she would have been found out either. Really, there's no reason for anyone to really she wouldn't have been found out for a while.
Did they explain how the fuck they even found out about the bodies? Did they just stumble across her in the dumpsters?
No, because they're like, hey, let's go find Rena, and yeah, she's probably in the junkyard. Let's go there, and then it cuts to them already having discovered her. It is, I think, saving for time. You can already infer what happens because they just come
And
across.
also in the previous arcs, they did establish that Rena is junk queen. She has junkyard. She is queen of junk. That's her thing. So it's not unreasonable at this point in the old series for us to them to assume that.
She chops them up into pieces, puts them in little baggies, and puts them in the fridge.
She's
No, it's the
fucking
freezer.
methodical.
She's storing them for later.
She's fucking
Yes.
methodical. We're jumping
She's
all over the place,
perfect, guys.
but the sequence of events of Rena gets the fucking bimbo trying to rip off her dad or into the junkyard. He's like, "Hey, bitch." They fight for a bit. Then Rena just grabs the fucking what is it?
A pipe.
Yes.
It's a pipe.
She grabs a piece of glass and then she stabs her and then she gets on the ground and she's like, "This isn't funny." And Rena's like, "Murder!" And then she kills her. It's
Yeah, she
fucking
kills
great.
her.
That's the bimbo's dying words. The bimbo's dying words are, "This isn't funny."
Isn't funny.
Yeah,
I thought it was pretty funny.
she goes at her, tries to kill her. No, I was just pretending to be retarded. Please, oh.
Okay, did they ever explain that? Okay, pause.
I swear I actually love him.
Yeah,
I
before
swear.
the bimbo died, she choked Rena, tried to murder her. And I'm like, wait, pause. This is way escalation.
Yeah, well, that was the most vindicated killing in the show. That's the most actually said. It's oh yeah, they deserved that. That should have happened. That
why
like,
was
oh
she
yeah,
try-
I'm actually fine with Rena murdering this chick.
Yes. Like, why was she trying to kill Rena again? Like, okay, she explains.
Yeah, you're like
because Rena discovered her thing, that she was manipulating Rena's father.
Yeah, but to her,
Yeah,
but to
that's
her,
another
we know,
thing, like,
we
not
learn
only-
because she's queen seductress. We learn, oh, she did this. She does this. This is her job. She does this to a lot of men. But for whatever reason, this specific dude, she's willing to like kill his child
Because he has a ton of money. Because he's loaded.
yeah.
Oh my
Like that he
fucking
got a ton of money, and that she really doesn't want to let this one go. So I mean, and she like
long
she
con.
like Rena knows that like nobody can like hear her or hear or see anything in the junkyard, and then she thinks she can use that to the advantage. And then the pink-haired bitch is like, she realizes that too, and she's like, wait, I could just get away with choking her right now. And then she goes for it, but obviously,
She goes for
does
it.
not
But
unfold in
Rena
her favor.
is a main character and therefore wins.
Isn't it
Yeah,
based how Rena
exactly.
just like kills her, stands up, fixes her like cute, a kawaii anime girl hat, walks to her house, finds the dude, pause for a moment, time for murder again. She like
I guess I'll kill him too.
I guess I kill him too.
He's trouble. Why not? Why not? Why shouldn't she kill him too?
She like
He's got it coming.
yeah,
Fucking
like in
commit
the
murder.
meantime, like she's so fucking based and red pill. She circles back like into the force while he's walking, and she's like, "Hey, did she calling you into the junkyard, dude? Walk in, turn a flashlight like a fucking operation, disappears, kills the dude, and she's like hides them in the her little hiding place. Shows up the next days, full gloves, black suit, body bags, and she just like it does it surgically. She's just like, yes, small parts. They can never recognize you or find
Did
you. And
she
I'm like,
get body bags?
I don't know if a big hacksaw is necessarily surgical, but
Yeah.
She was like, it was intelligent.
It was intelligent.
yeah. She put on her
She
put on her kill suit, dressed up like a Dexter, wrapped
Yeah.
everything up nicely.
it cleaned up the place. Dude,
She's
I'm just saying, this is the show.
We're so used to dumb fuck Maebara-san.
Yeah.
The
This is the
second we get
show.
someone competent,
Where
we're
let
just
me
like-
remind you, Chad Keiichi, in the middle of the rain, people saw him walk in that direction. He stood in the middle of the road. Motorcycle is coming. He smashes it with his baseball bat, buries the guy right there, and just goes. Like, I'm just saying, this is the level we're at.
Yeah. And then we go from
we're
that.
so used to Keiichi dumb fuck Maebara.
Yeah,
the
no,
second we get
we go from Keiichi
someone-
to Psycho Shion to Rena, and Rena's, the best
Like-
friend. You're
Rena,
like
more
rooting for
competent
him.
than a mob
You're
daughter.
rooting for her, like that whole arc until
Oh boy.
until
Are we gonna go into it? Let's get into it.
Yeah, she goes full
until the
retard.
worms take over.
Until the brain worms.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Okay, so just
We
just
have
to
to-
keep
we have
chronological
to go
order,
there.
her friends find out that she's while she's doing the Dexter job, her friends find out, completely fine with it. They're just like, cool, bro. You murdered like 2.5 people. Thumbs up. We're gonna stay your friends. They do like the Yu-Gi-Oh like hand fucking assembly thing. And I'm like,
Yeah. Everyone, let's put your hands in the ring for murder.
yeah.
Is that a Yu-Gi-Oh thing? That's just a.
In the first episode of the original Yu-Gi-Oh, they put like a little face on their hands, and they use the power of the heart of the
Yeah.
cards to beat Kaiba. Yes. Do you not remember?
Yeah, did you not
Yu-Gi-Oh?
watch Consumers Anonymous?
I watched it.
So brainworms. I guess it's not demons or spirits. It's aliens, bros. It's actually aliens.
Who? Rita, do
yes.
you have it?
I have-
do you have the explanation
I have the
fresh
right
in
to
your
remain
mind? Because
silent.
What? It's not actually like, I mean, like, I don't think anybody else sees the worms.
No.
They're maggots, by the way.
They're well, they're parasites. They're they're aliens, they're parasites, they're maggots, they're whatever, Rena is seeing. It's
No,
it's
she reads it from the
it
book.
is her skits. Okay, yeah.
She does.
Yeah,
Yeah, she
it
reads
is.
it from the
Yes.
book.
Well, it doesn't come from nowhere. Yeah, that's not what I'm getting at. Like, this is like part of Reina's thing that she's going, like, everybody has this everybody
Everyone has a mental breakdown.
Well, and this comes to like, then this is like where Keiichi realizes that, like, he gets the flashbacks from the previous timelines and he realizes how it's all connected, and Rika talks to him too after telling everyone, because Rena approaches him and is like, I know what you did, and you, like, before you came here, which I'm still confused. So he just shot kids with a model gun. That's what he did?
Exactly. Fuck.
He's just being a fucking bully, and he's like, crying about. Okay, just so I wasn't mistaken, that's like the most that he was doing. Like, I guess
it was.
That was very confusing.
That was really weird. I was like, wait, is he shooting people? Yeah, he bought an airsoft
because he
gun.
Specifically targeted little kids.
He's just being a fucking bully
as a school shooter.
Okay, and side note, he was literally 10 at the time. He was like 10 or 11, shooting like
it's not like a crazy thing, but then he's like, you know what? I guess friends do tell each other literally everything, and then he goes to confess it to the other ones, and they're like, bro, that's kind of cringe. You didn't have to tell us that.
Yeah, why'd you tell us that? Fuck.
It's like, I have secrets I don't tell. I'm not telling you guys all my shit right now. Like, Keiichi, that's kind of cringe.
Okay, am I being retarded? Yeah. Am I like, just being, normal retarded? No need, bruh. But like, they make it out to be such a big deal that Keiichi did that?
No. I mean, I don't really know why. I mean, maybe it's just because, like, it's wrong to bully kids. But, like, that's not, like, that doesn't really come close to, like, what Rena did or anything. It's
any
like,
of them.
Or any of them, yeah. It's like...
I mean... It seemed to imply that he did it enough where they had to make a neighborhood watch because he kept doing it so often.
Yeah, he was a serial child harasser.
Even though he was a child, even though he is like, let's not forget, this is not like.
Yeah, he was a bully. He was a bully. That's like
just
what?
Take your kid to therapy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like Rena calls him a sick fuck who targets little girls because he has urges, and I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, at first I thought she was talking about him, like, raping kids.
Yeah,
like,
me too. I was
wow,
like, is this like, Keiichi being a pedo? Is this finally the confirmation? But no, he's like, when he was 11, he used to shoot kids with a soft, like, gun or something? I'm like...
Airsoft gun, yeah, it's like I think they said model gun,
yeah.
I'm looking at the wiki, too, and it says, he bought, like, an airsoft gun with his allowance, and then, then eventually started to shoot kids.
I mean, it's kind of schizo. It's kind of psycho.
I mean, it is cringy that he did that. It is kind of like I don't want to hang around that is like you probably have problems, kid, but also like that's
he's just a kid.
Still, like those kids will probably grow up fine. They're not gonna like.
I don't think
they may have a couple welts from like airsoft bullets. Airsoft bullets, but
raise his paw. Another thing is, they make sure to mention because his parents were so rich, they covered up for him. And then they moved to, like, Hinazawa or whatever. They moved to this village because of the incident with Keiichi. And I'm like, wait, what? Like, all of this bullshit because he shot kids with, like, a toy gun?
I mean, it was probably embarrassing for them. They didn't want their, family being...
I'd move, too, if my retard son was fucking shooting little girls with a gun.
Yeah, but he's also, like, 10-year-old.
Like, all right.
He's also a child.
Oh, yeah, he got the soft gun, because, like, they were like, yeah, good work, Keiichi, you're so smart, and then eventually, like, they expected him, like, their expectations went up, and the praise stopped happening, he started getting frustrated, so he started shooting little girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the twisted part was that initially they couldn't connect him to the shootings.
What?
Yeah, well, so, and that's another thing. It's like, so Rena found out by asking Oishi, but I don't really know how he knew if it was like I get he's a police officer,
Keiichi
but...
blinded a girl. That's why it was fucked up. He blinded a girl.
Oh, okay. I didn't catch that.
No, they didn't say it. They did not say that fucking detail.
They didn't say it? Okay, well, then that's just really poor...
maybe that would have, like, helped.
Conveyance.
Yeah, I just read that in the wiki. He was like he shot kids, and he hid the fact that he shot kids, but eventually it went too far and he blinded a little girl, and he felt really guilty, and so he fessed up.
Wow, that would have been like really cool if they fucking mentioned it in the show.
In the show they just said that like he eventually felt guilty and came forward to his parents. I don't know, but yeah, that was all a prelude to him seeing the past world not world lines, past
Timeline.
all the past timelines where he went schizo, where he fucked up and killed people, or like I guess he only saw the ones with him in it, but he suddenly realizes that like this shit has been happening not just to him, also to like everybody, through like Rika also coming up and saying, oh, you see it now too. And so then they all work together and help to stop Rena, which is kind of like getting to the central theme of Higurashi about you can only really fix these kind of things by trying to understand other people and working together to solve them. Like if you keep it all within inside yourself, like you're not really fixing anything, at least for these kinds of problems. That's what the show, I think that's what the show is trying to say, right?
Dude.
Like,
I think it's also trying to say get a therapist.
In its own retarded way.
Yeah, it's all in a retarded way.
I set up a bomb in a school.
I mean, when she has the awesome fight on the roof with Keiichi.
Oh yeah, that's the best.
That was awesome. That was great.
That was really fucking cool.
Okay, when they assembled, I'm not gonna lie, when they started making up the plans, I'm like, this is the Avengers, this is just like, with full-blown shonen, the team finally came
the orchestral
together.
music, dun dun dun,
Yeah.
dun dun dun. No, it's
I'm like,
it's not.
they're all
but...
using their unique talents to solve the situation. I'm like, oh my god,
all of
this is amazing.
Like everything we've been. Through
everything.
Season 1.
That is why I was saying earlier, this arc
united.
is really good because it everything that it establishes beforehand comes into play later, or at least it makes
It's a great payoff.
It makes all the characters pretty useful, and it ties it into something meaningful at the end, and not something just absolutely ridiculous. And insane, like just it ends with people dying. Like, I mean, obviously the point of wrapping up the whole season with like on a good thing is to like drive the themes home and make sure it's all everything is tied together. Obviously, there's still some weird loose ends and some of the questions asked.
Dark Dimension, bros.
I very much
Dimension, bros.
love that.
Yeah.
I very much love the fact that Keiichi's like, if you lose, you have to be my wife, and she's like, oh, okay, well, if you lose, then you have to be my husband. Haha. That's essentially what it is in Japanese.
Keiichi's like, wait, I have to wear a maid costume?
Nah.
They were. I think, yeah. The being funny, the hiding sincerity in funny, ironic memes. That is how I think that is how to appeal to people. I think that's how you. That's my mantra, bros.
Dude, the fucking I can never stop.
Sincerity in absurdity.
Watching the episode, and we get a shot of the fucking nurse notebook, her only contribution. She's still dead. I'm so hyped for the arc where she doesn't fucking die. But whatever, we see her notebook.
Are you?
Opens up. The Dark Dimension, the source of the fucking aliens and maggots. I'm like, what? And this is the last episode. That's how it ends. We just know about the Dark Dimension.
To be continued? Question mark.
Oh yeah, and you see it ends.
2, and I can't wait for you guys to watch
part
it.
is like,
God.
So like they all lived, and like the main characters lived, and then we see Rika being interviewed by Oishi, and he's like, oh yeah, the Takeuchi and Ara Nurse are dead again, as per usual. And then Rika's like, yeah, bring it on. Oh, it's so good. It's such a great final episode. Like, payoff, progress, epic fight, rooftop fight scene, jokes, sincerity.
God, the fight scene. The fight scene at the rooftop. 2. So cool.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty
It was
nice.
fucking cool. Like, it was so... He said, like... This felt
Only Keiichi's retard strength can go against fucking Rena's actual brain cells.
The animation for that fight was good too, and like I don't think it had all of the same animators working on those from the beginning of the arc and the end of the arc, but it's still like bringing back some of that good action from like the water gun fight at the beginning. This was like the best part of the show, I think.
Dude, the fucking bomb. There is a bomb that fights on top of the school top with a fucking baseball bat and a sword and the moon, shining. I'm like, oh my god, this is good.
It's pretty fucking epic. The best antagonist is Rena. She's so great.
Oh yeah, she becomes a school shooter. I guess we skipped over this part. Rena like just traps the entire class and like threatens a bomb.
I mean, yeah. That's just what she's capable of.
She's like, Keiichi, you fucking shot kids before. You're happy to tie them up for me, right?
It was the worms, Noni, bro. It was the worms.
Okay, we are still on.
I can't wait until you guys get into season 2. I can't wait until you find out what those things actually are. I'm fucking excited to see what you guys think.
Yeah, so just to cover our bases. So the worm, in notebooks of the nurse, because she dies, as usual. What a weakling. Dies, leaves notebooks with Rena. Rena starts to go insane. Oh my god, my friends, they tricked me. You're all evil and bad or whatever. And she's like, fucking traps the school in. It calls like the fucking pedo detective, be like, hey bro, bring me all the notebooks. Like, get the fucking Mion family in jail before they do something really bad, or I'll just blow the school up. Then we see finally the police actually confronting the mafia, and they just all hand the notebooks, and it turns out they all think it's fucking gibberish and it means nothing.
Yeah, I love that line where they look through and they're just like, yeah, it's like a crappy novel. There's so many theories in here. I love when that specific joke gets slipped into things. Like, it always feels like the writer like winking to us.
Yeah.
What, didn't Rena scratch herself in the school and maggots came out again?
Yeah.
They were like,
didn't Keiichi see that?
Yes.
No.
Is like are they not seeing it because they can't see it, or does it exist and they actually just are not noticing it?
So do you want the actual canonical explanation?
No. I mean, if it comes into the next part of the show, well, let's just find out in the show. But
no, it will be clarified.
Okay.
Raises Bob.
All right.
Kajoro, get blown the fuck out. In episode 1 in the podcast, you called me retarded. You're like, no, he didn't deserve the first death. They were actually trying to kill him. And I was like, Kajoro, I guarantee you he was just being an autistic spaz. And he didn't they weren't trying to actually kill him. We see now, in this arc, when Keiichi, flashed back to the timelines, he sees what they were actually doing. They were just, trying to fucking, being jokey around him. And he's just beat their skulls in.
What was it? Yeah, so, when he was just seeing things on top of, other things? That was something I was confused about. So, the Sharpie and the syringe? Was that?
He thought it was just a marker. It was a Sharpie. Yeah.
Oh.
Was the doctor not actually there then?
What? So, and what was the thing with the food? So was there no actual? Was it just no needle in the food that they gave him, or what? Why did he freak out about the food? What was different about that?
Good question.
Okay,
because they showed some of that imagery.
Yeah. Was that one a hallucination too? Was it just like a bone?
I mean, could you just say yes or no? Was that a hallucination with the needle?
It was a hallucination.
It was.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what about all the times that they were being fucking weird?
No, he was just seeing them that way. I told you. He was just seeing them that way.
That's all.
It's all unreliable narrator. It's all what he's seeing. Not what's actually happening.
Yeah.
But okay, so was the doctor actually there or no?
The doctor was probably there because then they were like, oh, he's just freaking out. Let's call the doctor and have him checked up on while we comfort him. And they're holding him about to go with the Sharpie, and then he kills them all.
Yeah.
That's
Like they're gonna joke around like, "Hey, you didn't take your
and he
punishment."
just caves
your
this,
punishment,
calls
hee,
in.
hee, hee.
Yeah, and then he beat the fuck out of him as he should have.
Okay, I mean we see it. I mean,
That's what you
I
get.
think that was really cool and clever because we see it now. Rena, because now because we don't see the stuff from her perspective. We see from the general, all the characters. Rena is freaking the fuck out for kind of no reason because, for example, she's like, "Oh, they told the police, they betrayed me. Oh, where are the bodies?" But then Mion is like, "No, we just moved them because people will find them otherwise." And she's like, "No, you're lying to me." Rena is freaking out.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, she's not listening to reason. That's why. I mean,
she's in a.
She's not in a
To be
great
fair,
spot.
Rena is in a high stress situation. She did just commit 2.5 murders.
Yeah, I love that show.
2.5 murders?
Starring murdered Charlie Sheen.
Yes. And his murdered son.
The tiger's blood running out of his veins.
So
I think
we
we
did
did
a
it.
credit
That
first
felt
season
so
out.
flames.
What's your speculation, hopes,
Yeah.
dreams?
I hope
I
to
hear
see
it's
your
gonna get- I hear
reactions to
it's- I hear
season
it's
2.
all
I'm so
retard from
excited.
here on
Okay, that is true. That
Speculation
is
is for market analysts and schizos. I'm
Yes.
I'm
true.
open to whatever.
Reader, you don't know what's about to happen. Let's just say.
Rito, are you saying you're not a market analyst or a schizo? Don't you
I am
have
not
Bitcoin?
saying I'm not both of those things simultaneously. I'm just, I'm saying it's not helpful in the terms of a podcast.
I know some
Yeah.
quirky, curious information. Some quirky new characters. I'm hyped and scared because this could go horribly wrong.
That is true.
I'm excited to see you guys.
I love that. With all of their silly faces. Yeah.
Yeah. Also,
And the
the
water
CG
wheel,
water wheel is in the
the
final.
water
Is in the
wheel.
credits. It's there.
Giving us the
water
send
wheel is
off.
Oh.
great.
I think I said this last episode. I don't remember. But this is the last thing I'll bring up about the new show. The old show, I think the water wheel is going counterclockwise, and the new show is going clockwise.
Whoa! What could this mean?
Yo, reverse.
Yo, the flow
Chris!
of time has been reversed flow of water. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? When
all I
Can I
got.
just say about the new show really quickly that despite, because in the first episode of the Higurashi cast, we did confirm that the writer said yeah, you can watch this without any context of the old show. I think at this point we're all in agreement. No, you can't, and you shouldn't, and you should watch the old show first, so you have the full
No,
context.
that's cringe.
Always
Cringe
watch
too.
an
We
airing
figured it out.
order. If you're not watching an airing
Yes.
order, you're fucking
Okay,
dumb.
okay, Rito.
It's true.
Okay, Rito. The meme is because. Okay.
I don't care what the
Higurashi is
person who made
complete.
it said.
No. Okay, Rito, here's the thing. Higurashi,
Okay.
the old thing that we're going through is complete.
Yeah.
So the
Yeah.
new one is a
Yeah.
weird. It's like saying, "Oh, should you watch
I mean,
Evangelion first,
it's-
or can you just watch the rebuilds?" Kind of deal.
Even the first
Don't
first
even
couple
watch the
episodes
rebuilds.
go off of things that were already established at
there's
the
so
end of
much-
season 1. So
there's
I
so
was
much
already
winking at the audience in the new
I was already
one.
kind of
oh yeah, there's a
spoiled
lot of
to
it.
what
Nipa,
to what Rika was.
Nipa is a lot more of a season 2 thing and Akasaka thing.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I agree with you.
Anything else?
I
That's
wholeheartedly
fan
believe
service.
you should go and watch all that. I'm just saying, old show in 2006 or 7, new show in 2020,
6.
starting from the beginning of the story. People are probably just gonna watch the 2021.
It's still working on top of the new one is still working on top of the
Yeah,
Foundation.
existing plot. It's
which
going
is weird. Which
you know.
is weird.
Yeah. No, hard agree. It's very weird that it's it started where it started, and it's not establishing things as clearly as the original did. I know in the first episode of the Higurashi cast, Dune was upset because I was bullying her for not knowing things that were clearly depicted in the first season, the original 2006 version, because she only watched the 2020 version. And I was cwanky that 2020 version didn't do that. It faffs around with a lot of talking, but it doesn't set up what needs to be set up.
Maybe when the creator was like, "Oh yeah, just watch the new one, even if you're new." I think what he was probably hoping for people to be a little confused, and then all of the the
I mean,
old
I think
guard,
they just want
all the
people
old
to-
guard to be like, no, you go watch the old one, go watch the old
I mean, I think they just want
to
people
figure it
to
out.
watch the new one because they want it to do
Yeah.
well. I think anybody
too.
would say just go watch it. Like they wouldn't. At least no producer of like any current media would say, oh no, wait, go, like even if it takes a couple months, go watch the old one first and then watch it.
Yeah,
I'm like,
no,
no,
they would
they
never say
want
that.
they want you to watch that shit right now. Like,
Yeah,
I'm just saying that, like, as what is being featured as a standalone product that you can completely understand watching. I'm just saying it's not a good standalone product. And
It
I
is a
don't like
sequel.
FMA
It is.
Brotherhood.
Let's just put it.
It's the
It is a
exact same.
sequel. It is a fucking sequel.
I literally was told that like FMA Brotherhood
You just say you
was
don't like
just like
Brotherhood?
everything in the manga, and it did it all really good. And I've heard that it does everything after Nina's arc really good, but Nina's arc was the arc I really cared about, and they didn't do it well because they expected you to watch the original one, and I was peeved, and now I can't get into it.
You know,
That's just me. That's a personal gripe.
since we're
I don't like unfinished products.
since we're bringing up a new other anime, you know what it felt like to capture how satisfying that last episode was? It was like in Haruhi when they managed to break out of Endless 8 when when Kyona's finally like, we haven't done our fucking homework. Have you done your fucking homework? And then they're like, let's do our homework together. And they did it. They made it out of the loop. That's what it felt like. I was that satisfied. It's like, yes, the good end. They're all united together against the aliens.
Yes. Okay, I know some stuff that will happen in the future, but like at this point, I don't want another, character goes insane, murders people, gotta deal with that. No, like they know, like now Keiichi remembers, Rika is there, I want like actual progress toward the main issue. I hope that happens in season 2.
I hope so.
I think that's gonna happen. I'm pretty sure that happens because I know that season 2 is where you get like you get the answers. Are they aliens? Find out in season 2. Why are people
Bro,
going
the fucking
crazy?
Dark
Find out in
Dimension.
season 2.
The dark dimension.
Yeah,
The
fucking
Dark Dimension.
Oyashiro-sama.
I'm so hyped for the Dark
the
Dimension.
the demon hive mind.
Find out in season 2. Oyashiro-sama
Will the
meet
blonde
them in
lolly
season
finally
2.
get fucked?
Will the blonde lolly finally get fucked? Season 2, baby.
This has
Yep.
been
So
season
goodbye to
1.
season
Bye.
1. Hello to season 2.
Good.
We'll see you in season
Fuck,
2.
we didn't say my Bara-san. Jelly, say it. Say the line.
My
no.
Bara-san.
My
My
My Bara-san.